Hey, what's up and welcome back to another build tutorial. Today I am going to be showing you how to make your own IKEA store, and this was voted by all of you guys. I put a poll in my community section and IKEA smashed it. So yes, I built an IKEA for you all to build. So hope you enjoy, and if you enjoyed this tutorial, I'd love it if you hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. But without me wasting any more time, let's get building. Here are all the materials that you will need for this build. And in total, the plot of land you will need for this build is 77 by 64 blocks. But for the main IKEA building itself, it's 77 by 41 blocks. So first up, from this block here, so this bottom left corner, I'm going to count up 24 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And then on that 24th block, I'm going to place one grey concrete just there, extend that out so it's 3 long, and then build this up so it's 5 high in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just build the rest up. And then I'm going to count across 15 blocks from this point. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Then on the 16th block, I'm going to place another row of 3 concrete just there, and again building that up so it's 5 high. And again, repeating what we've done on that side as well. So again, another 15 blocks. And then another 3 and building that up. And then repeating this process another 2 times. So again, counting across 15. Row of 3 and then 5 high. So just going to do this till I reach the end. So if you have spaced these out correctly, they should all be 15 blocks in between. I recommend just double checking this, because if it's wrong, later on, if you have one block out of place, believe me, it will be horrible to look at. And then coming around to the left hand side here, from this point I'm going to go across 2 more grey concrete and then building that up so it's 5 high. And again, we're going to leave another gap of 15. And then I'm going to place another 3, again building that up so it's 5 high. And then one final gap of 15. And then just on the end here, another 3 grey concrete. And then just building that up again, 5 high. And then after that, from this point, I'm going to build this going all the way across to the other end. And then I'm just going to connect it up with the bottom right corner. Just there, and I'm just going to build this entire L-shaped wall up so it is level with all these pillars that we just built. So 5 high in total. And then once that wall has been built up, moving back to the bottom left corner here. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to place 2 grey concrete just there. And then I'm just going to build this going all the way along, going all the way around this whole building. And then next up, move into this middle pillar here. Just go into the left hand corner here, just going around that. I'm just going to build up another 5 blocks. And then from here, I'm going to go across 9 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then on this block, I'm just going to place 1 grey concrete, extend that by 3, and build that up so it's 5 high again. And then this time I'm going to go across 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then I'm just going to place another 3, building that up so it's 5 high again. And then I'm going to go across another 9 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. On that 10th block, I'm going to place 1 grey concrete and build that all the way up so it's 5 high. Let's get our parking area complete now. So with some smooth stone, from this point, I'm just going to build going all the way around. So just following the guide that I mapped out and showed you earlier. Just going all the way around until we meet. So we pretty much just go in like a giant square pretty much. And that should leave us with a whole perimeter of smooth stone. And then if we just come to the right hand side of the building here, using this yellow line as a guide, I'm just going to replace all this with smooth stone. Till we meet up with just this point here. So just where the middle post is. And then from this middle post, I'm going to go across 7 smooth stone. And then just 4 up. So 4 up in total. And then I'm just going to fill this whole area in. Just like that. And then with some more smooth stone, just from this point, I'm just going to build this going all the way to the end of the wall over there. And then once I reach there, just going to go in the left direction. So we're pretty much just going around the whole edge of our car park. And then again rotating. And then going all the way. To the end of that wall. Just here. And then just where these gaps are, I'm just going to fill these all in. And then just from this point here, I'm just going to build across another 6 blocks. And then just going down by 5 across. And then from this point, across by 2. And then just building this all the way up. We meet up with the edge just there. And then from this point, I'm just going to leave a gap of 7. And then on this block, so 3 from that wall there, I'm just going to place 3 more smooth stone. Build this up so it's 4 high. So also 4 across. And then building this across another 3 blocks. And then just 4 more blocks going up. And then 3 more just behind, just there. Oh, and I just realised, actually we don't need the smooth stone here. So let's just quickly get rid of that bit just here. So these bits should all really align. And then with some more smooth stone from this point, I'm just going to build this going all the way across. We meet up with the end just there. So next up, let's mark all of our car parking spaces. So if I just start on the left hand side here with some white concrete, I'm going to go across 3 blocks. And then just on this 4th block, I'm going to place 1 and then build this across so it's 5 along. And I'm just going to repeat this process going all the way to the end there. So just going up by 5 and keeping a 3 block gap for each space. And then just coming to this middle pillar here. If I just go down by 3 and then left by 1. Just going to place 1 white concrete there and again building across. So it's 5 along. Then again, I'm just going to repeat this car park pattern going all the way to the edge there. And he should align. And if you've done this correctly, they should align with this side as well. And then moving into the indoor car park here. So starting on this left side, I'm going to go across by 3 and again just 5 white concrete just there. And just leaving a gap of 3 and building that all the way across like we've done over there to the end of the wall just there. And then next up, just from this 4th line here, and then from this point, I'm going to go across 9 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And on that 10th block, I'm just going to place 1 white concrete. I'm going to make sure this is 5 along. And then I'm going to go across another 3 blocks and then place another 5. And then I'm just going to add another 2 lines on each side, making sure they're 3 blocks in between. They will create our middle parking spaces. And now I've just got some more grey concrete here. And then in this middle space, from this point here, I'm going to go across 3 blocks. So 3 grey concrete. So I'm just going to build that in a 3x3 square. And just going to build this whole square up so it's 5 high in total. That'll give us a nice little supporting pillar there. And then for the final car parking spaces, if we use this second line from the right as a reference, if we go all the way to the top, then just from this point here, I'm going to go across 5 more blocks. Then again, a gap of 3. I'm just going to do this until we have 3 more parking spaces. So just doing that until we end up just at the end of this second pillar just there. And we might as well get rid of these lines because we're going to be filling them. So now all of our car park spaces have been marked out. We now have to fill in this entire area with some grey concrete. This might be a bit of a long process unless you have World Edit. But if you do have World Edit installed, there is a quick trick you can do to get this filled very quickly. So all I'm going to do, I'm just going to select 1 point just there. And then just our second point around this back corner here. And then all I'm going to do, I'm just going to do // replace grass underscore block. Then I'm going to replace that with some grey concrete. And if I press enter, all of it is filled just like that. Before this flooring here, I am going to need to change that. I'm just going to put this back to how it was. But that just gives you a quick way to fill it. So now our car park has been all filled, I can now start to add the flooring for the warehouse section of our IKEA here. So I've just got some grey concrete. I'm just going to replace all this grass area with all of this grey concrete. Next up, let's fill some of these windows in here. So with some black stained glass, just for this first window on the right, just gonna build this all the way across, just filling in this entire window. So I'm just filling in these first two windows. So in this little section here, I've got some yellow wool, and just in the middle here, so 4 blocks either side, just going to build this up 5 blocks. And on each side, I'm just going to place 1 black stained glass pane either side of each section, just there. And then on top of each pane, I'm going to add 1 stone brick wall. And then with some more black stained glass, just another 3 on top of each wall. And then just with some more of this glass, I'm just going to fill in both of these windows. And then once both of those windows have been filled with some more grey concrete, from this left hand side, just going to build up by 2 and then build this going all the way across until we reach the end. Next up, let's start our ceiling. So if we just go into the main warehouse area here, I've got some white concrete, and then looking at this second window, if I just look up, starting on this top right corner, I'm just going to go across another 3 blocks. And on this 4th block, I'm going to place 1 white concrete just there. Then from here, I'm just going to build this all the way across until we reach the other end of the wall. Here. And then moving back to the front here, then from this point I'm going to go across 15 blocks, including that block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Then on this 15th block I'm going to go across 25 more blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. And then I'm just going to go across 1 more block and then build this going all the way to a meet here. So if you have done this bit correctly, this bit should be on the 4th block, just under this window just there. So there should be 4 blocks either side, but on the 4th block either side. And I just realised I don't actually need to build this bit, so let's just, let's just quickly get rid of that. And the next up with some more white concrete, just on this left-hand side here. I'm just going to fill in this entire area with the white concrete. So just level with the strip that we just built. So I'm just going to build this all the way across until I meet up with the end just over there. And then once that area has been filled in, I'm just going to fill in the rest of this area with some white concrete. And we're just leaving this area free for our little escalators later on. And then once all this roof has been filled in with some more white concrete, just from this point here, I'm going to build this all the way across. So I'll meet here. Then I'm just going to go all the way across this side. So I'll meet there. And then just going all the way across until I'll meet here. So just going around this little area there. And next up, with some blue concrete here. Just going to the left bit of the building here. On this block, I'm just going to place 1 there. And then I'm just going to build this blue concrete going all the way around this entire building. And then after building around this whole area, again with some more of this blue concrete, just from this corner, from this block here, I'm going to place 2 concrete just there. And then from this point, I'm going to build this all the way across just till I reach the end. So just until I meet just there. And then I'm just going to place 1 more block just there. And then moving across to the other side, I'm going to place 1 blue concrete just there, aligning with this wall here. And again, just 1 more behind it just there. And then extending this all the way to the other side. Just till I meet there, and then just 1 more blue concrete on the end just there. And then next up with some white concrete. Just on this point here, I'm just going to replace all this grey concrete with the white. Just till we meet up with the end of the wall. Just on the other side here. So just until I meet just there. I'm just going to do the exact same thing on the other side here. And then with some more blue concrete, from this point here, I'm going to build this up 9 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then just next to that, I'm just going to build this up with it. Just there. And then from this point here, just going to place one. And I'm just going to go across another 41 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, and 41. Just there. And then from this point, I'm going to build this up another 8 blocks. And then from this top point, I'm just going to build this all the way along until I meet up with the other end of the wall. Just there. And then I'm just going to fill this entire area with some more blue concrete. And then moving along to the other side here. On this corner, I'm just going to place 2 more. And then just building this up by another 8 blocks. And then from this point here, I'm going to go across 13 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then I'm just going to build this up 8 more blocks. And then just at this window here, I'm just going to place 2 more blue just there. And then just building that across. Meet up with the other end. And then I'm just going to fill in this entire area with some black stained glass. And then once that's all filled up, move into the back of the store. And then from this point here, I'm just going to build this up so it's 9 blocks in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then just building this across 1 more. And I'm just going to do the same on this side as well. So again, I'm just going to, just on this point, I'm going to go up. So it's 9 blocks in total. And then again, bringing it across. And then from this point, I'm going to go across by another 4 blocks. Just building that up until I go all the way to the top. Just there. And then from this point, I'm going to go across 17 more blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And on this 18th block, I'm going to place 1 blue concrete, build that up so it's 9 high in total. And then to the left of it, I'm just going to place another 2 blue, and then just building this across, meet up with the wall, just there. And then just from this point, 1 more blue concrete there, just building that up, go across to meet with the other end. And then I'm just going to fill in this entire top section just there. And then once that's done, just from this point, I'm going to go up by another 9. And then I'm just going to build this going all the way across until I meet up with the end over there. So just building this whole wall up. And then once that wall has been built up, just come into this corner here. On this block here, I'm just going to build this up all the way to the top. I'm just going to mirror that on this side as well. And then just repeating what we've done on this side also. So again, come into this corner and just building that up to the top. And again, mirroring it on this side. And then with some more white concrete, just in this point here, I'm going to build this going all the way up just until I'm 1 block below the whole wall just there. And then from that point, I'm just going to build this going all the way across. Just to the other end here. And then just building that down. Just there. And then I'm just going to fill in this entire area with all of this white concrete. And then once this wall has been all filled with some blue concrete, just on this point here, I'm just going to place one there, and then one more in front. And I'm just going to build this going all the way along to the other wall. And then I'm just going to repeat what I've done on this side, on the other side as well. So again, just from this point, I'm going to build this up. So we get one block below them, just there. I'm just going to build this all the way along to the other end. And then just building this down to meet there. And then again, just filling in this entire area with some more concrete. And then once all that has been filled again with some blue concrete, just place two there, and then again building this all the way across to the end. And now this wall has been filled in, we can now add our yellow pattern here. So I've just got some yellow wall here, and then just coming to the left hand side, I'm just going to place one just there, one block away from the wall. And then I'm just going to place one yellow block, making sure there is one gap in between them. And then after that, I'm just going to build each of these points up, going all the way to the top. Just for a cool looking pattern here. Alright, nice. And then just after that, I'm just going to repeat this on this side as well. So again, just starting on this bottom right section here. Going just one block away, just going to place one yellow wall. And again, just placing one, making sure we leave a gap of one in between. And then just extending each of these points all the way up. And now for our yellow front window here. So with some yellow wool, from this point I'm going to place one and then go across so it's 6 along in total. And then I'm just going to build this going all the way up until I'm aligned with the window here. Going across by 5. And then just filling this area in. And then coming to the bottom, just going to place 2 more yellow wool. I'm just going to build this all the way across just until I align with the window. So just until I align with this top window just there. And then I'm just going to build across another 2, then up by 2 just there. And I'm just going to mirror what I've done on the bottom, on the top here. So again, I'm just going to place 4 yellow just there. And then I'm just going to build this all the way across until I meet up with the other yellow wall. And then with some grey concrete just on this block here, I'm just going to destroy that and all the rest above it. I'm just going to place this with some grey concrete just there. And then just extend this out one more. Then I'm just going to leave a gap of 1 there. And then build this up to the top. And then one more gap. And then just one more pillar all the way to the top there. And the next up for our yellow IKEA logo here. So just going to the bottom left corner here. From this point, I'm going to go up by 3, and then across by another 2. And on this third block, I'm going to place 1 yellow wall there. And then I'm just going to extend this across so it's 4 along in total. And then I'm just going to build this up 6 more blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And that will give us our eye there. And then if we just leave a gap of 2, then on this point, I'm going to place 3 yellow just there. And again, build this up just until we line up with the eye that we just made just there. So again, it should be 7 blocks in total. And then just in the middle here, just going to place 1 yellow block there. And then 1 more next to it. And on top of that block, I'm going to add 2 just there. And then 2 below it. And then from this point, I'm going to go across by 2. And then up by another 2. And I'm just going to do the same underneath here. Then I'm just going to place 1 just there. Again, just 1 below as well. And then finally, just from this point, going 3 across. And then another 3 just on the bottom, just there. And then just going to leave another gap of 2. And then with some more yellow, just going to place 3 more just there. Again, building this up so it's 7 high in total. And then from this middle point, I'm going to go across 2 yellow wall. And then from this point, I'm going to go across 3. And then just thicken that so it's 2 high. And then I'm just going to leave a gap, go across 3, and again thickening that for our E there. And then for our A, so again, another gap of 2. And then I'm going to place 3 yellow wall there. Just going to build this up so it's 3 high in total. I'm going to leave a gap of 1, and again just going to build another 3 by 3 square just there. I'm just going to place 1 yellow wall in the middle there. And then from this point to the second block, I'm just going to place 2 more yellow wall there, leaving 1 gap and another 2 just there. I'm going to add another 2 yellow wall just on top of these 2 blocks, and then 1 in the middle there. Then I'm just going to place another 3 just there, and then another 3 on top of that. And that will give us our yellow IKEA logo here. And then moving to the inside with some white concrete, I'm just going to place all this white concrete over all of this blue on each side, just for our indoor walls here. So from this point, I'm just going to build this all the way across, just to 1 block below, just there. And then I'm just going to go all the way across to the window here, going all the way up, and then all the way back. And then just fill this area in with the white concrete. And then just moving across just to this point here. Again, just building this up so it's 1 block below the window. And then just to the block, and then just the left hand side of it, just going to build across some more white until I join just there. And then from this point, I'm just going to go all the way across until I meet up with the wall just on this side, just there. And from this point, I'm just going to build this all the way down, and then just going across. And then just filling this entire area in with some more white concrete. And then once the front wall has been filled in, just from this point here, I'm just going to destroy these 2 blocks. I'm just going to destroy these blocks going all the way across until I reach the end of the wall just here. And then I'm just going to replace this with some white concrete, because this is going to be the bit where it's going to be visible where the escalators are. And then I might just replace this block as well. And then just moving to the back wall, just going to this corner here, I'm just going to build all this white concrete up some 1 block below. And from this point, I'm just going to build this going all the way across, just until I meet up to where the window is. Just there. I'm just going to build this all the way up, again, some 1 block below the top, and then just building this all the way across. And then just filling this entire area in with all of this concrete. And then just from this point here, I'm just going to build this white concrete going all the way across. Just till here, just till I've gone past the window, and then I'm going to place 2 under that. Just going to fill in this little area just here. And from this point I'm going to go up 5 blocks. And then just continuing this wall until I meet up just there. And then with some black stained glass panes here, just on this white block, so I come to the back window here, just going to fill this whole area with all the glass. Just for our little back window where our little IKEA canteen will be. And then I've just realised I've actually built this too low. So what we're going to do, let's just destroy these 2 blocks, just going all the way across until I meet up with the window just there. And then I'm just going to add some more glass just in this little section here. And then just get rid of all this glass while dealing with the very horrible glass sound effects. And then just going to place 3 more white concrete underneath. And then just blue concrete just there. And the next up for our corrugated roof is I've just got some grey concrete. And just on this point, I'm just going to place 1. And I'm just going to leave a gap of 2 in between each of these blocks. Just doing this until I reach the end. And then I'm just going to extend each of these points all the way to the other end. So if you've done this right, you should end up with a pattern like this. Now, just come to the left-hand side here with some grey concrete. Just on this bottom area, I'm just going to replace these blocks with some grey concrete. Just in between the gaps here. And I'm just going to do that on this other side as well. Just replacing these blocks in between. And then just this row, I'm just going to replace with some more grey concrete, just going all the way up until we meet with the other end. And then I'm just going to do the same thing at the front as well. Just to our meet, just there. And then just moving to this left-hand corner again. So just from this point, I'm just going to extend this going all the way across to the other end. So just where we place these grey blocks, these are going to be our markers for where we're going to build all the way across to the end there. So I'm just going to connect these points up to these points. And the next up, I'm just going to add some skylights to our roof here. So from here, I'm just going to go across another 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on this 5th block, we've got our first row here. And then from this point, I'm going to go across 6. On the 7th block, just going to replace the black stained glass. So I'm just going to place 1 black stained glass every... I'm just going to place 1 black stained glass every 7 blocks. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then on that 7 block, replace it. So just placing these, making sure we leave a gap of 6 in between them. But as we get to the end here, there will be a gap of 5 on the end. And we're just going to repeat this exact pattern going all the way across to there. So from this point, I'm actually going to go across 5 blocks, and on the 6th block replace some with glass. And then again, just going across another 6, another 5, sorry. And then, so I'm just going to keep doing this. So just keeping a gap of 5 until I can no longer do it. So just there, and there'll be a gap of 4 just on this side, just there. So I'm just going to go across row by row, just until I reach the top there. And then once you've done that, as you can see, we've got all of our skylights just here. And that'll just lighten the place up inside. And that is the part 1 of our IKEA all complete. So in part 2, I'll be showing you how to decorate all the interior and all the stuff like that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in part 2. Have a good day.